Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Color X Malice along Mineo Enomoto's route. And we could be approaching an ending soon. We're in chapter 6 and we've made all the choices that are to be made according to the guide. So let's see how much we got left to go. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. They nodded at Mineo Enomoto's words, and then everyone left the studio in silence.
Looks like I've been tricked this time. The interviews were real. You should know that better than anyone. I'm sorry for tricking you, but I needed to know what you really were thinking, even if I had to get it by force. You were just paying me lip service. You think I'll trust you? I don't. You know I hate you too. But you're not evil at heart, so I can't let you be evil anymore. I don't care how much you hurt me. I'll stare you down no matter what. That's stupid. To me, you're evil. That won't change. Gah! All this talking of what's evil and what's just is just too damn confusing. It's not confusing. If you hurt others, that makes you evil.
I don't think there's anyone alive who's never hurt anyone.
Wake up, you fool. No one on the planet is a complete saint who's never hurt anyone else.
Just what I said.
People tell white lies for others' sake. Sometimes they do things because they're left without a good alternative. I used to believe in absolutes too, but now I know absolute good and evil don't exist. People mostly just want to live their lives. As long as their loved ones are smiling, they'll mostly be alright. Aren't you the same way? What I want is a world where no one is hurt. That's great, but it's impossible. How many people do you think there are in this world? There's bound to be people you don't get along with, or people you just want to punch. But meeting people in life who are different than you is what makes life interesting. If everyone sees things the same way and says the same things, would life really be worth living? You clash heads, get hurt, and when you can't do something alone, you get someone to help. You can all unite to overcome things together. That's fine and all for you. What happens to people who are facing problems that they can't overcome? And those who are afraid to ask for help? What about those who can't speak about it? Well, like you said, there are plenty of people that are in pain. But you know, there are also people who want to help those people. In this case, I won't judge you by your opinions. I can't help you judge evil, but I can listen to you vent or go drinking with you. I'll be your punching bag. You think I can just return to life as normal? I'm not standing here with half-assed conviction. Then let me ask you this. Is it fun standing where you're standing? You haven't made up your mind yet. If you think you've already gone past the point of no return, you're wrong. As long as you're still alive, anybody has a chance to start anew. So please, don't give up yet. That's not possible. I want to be proud to be with someone I love. When I faced my weakness, that's what I decided. I'm still inexperienced, and I get taunted easily by you. Even though I'm an idiot, I still get by. Aww. You, on the other hand, think too much. Everything is convoluted and painful. That was all caused by the police. If they were just honest 2 years ago.
Well, nothing we can do about that now. But move on. I was hiding in the shadows of the studio, watching their exchange. Ogata was filled with anger, so I couldn't help but jump out. Don't use what happened 2 years ago as an excuse.
Many
people sympathize with your words because you used to be a victim. Some people even acted after taking your words to heart, but once they wield violence, they become the assailant. If you use power incorrectly, the victim will become the assailant. Because Adonis caused the X-Day incident, some people may have felt saved, but it took away the peace and ruined the everyday lives of people living in Shinjuku. And I myself have a collar around my neck that Adonis placed on me. I didn't ever want to see this thing again, but I thought of it when I heard Mineo's plan. Ogata and Adonis. We could use the collar to find out the connection between the two. So I asked Sasazaka to get me permission from Minagishi to borrow it temporarily. I sure hope it's disabled. Look at this. I showed the collar and Ogata becomes pale.
If you have the collar, that means you're also a criminal?
No, I've never done anything that I'm ashamed to admit as a police officer. I was attacked, and when I woke up, I had this collar around my neck. I don't know what reason Adonis had for placing this collar on me, but if all criminals are supposed to die, then judge me here and now. Ogata silently looked at me.
I have no right to do that.
He quietly but clearly said that. I don't think you and Adonis are unrelated. However, if you took advantage of Adonis solely for your own revenge...
If that's the case, it's unforgivable. I don't know how you came into contact with Adonis, but I can say one thing.
Mineo steps forward and stares down Ogata.
A desire to help is really your cornerstone. You're strong. Don't lose to your own weakness. It's not about willpower. I don't understand why you idiots say these things. But the world is a much more interesting place when you have idiots like me. Be that as it may, I must say I find it hilarious that you dare admonish me. I denied my former self. I've gone astray.
Ogata looks down and sighs before looking up. Did this young whippersnapper teach you a lesson?
I killed the stalker Hiroto Shimizu as a member of Adonis. It wasn't by coincidence. It was planned. I was positioned with the purpose of killing him. I didn't think I'd ever openly admit to the crime like this.
Ogata seemed to laugh at himself as he stuck his hand in his pocket.
I might have just secretly wanted someone to stop me deep down. You...
Mineo dashed forward, and I realized that Ogata had taken out a knife. Ogata extended his arm and turned the blade on himself.
Don't do anything stupid!
Mineo grabbed his arm at the last moment, but Ogata didn't flinch.
I must judge myself. I won't let myself be judged by another. Stop it! I'm not gonna let you die here! I didn't actually think someone would stop me like this. That's enough.
Ogata shook off Mineo's arm and swung the knife at his own neck.
A real man never goes back on his word!
I screamed when I saw the distinctive spatter of blood. Mineo!
It's alright, Ichika. No one's dead yet.
Ogata's eyes widened because Mineo grabbed the blade without hesitating.
Why? Why would you go to such lengths? What are you talking about? You saw that man about to be killed and you stopped it. This is the same thing.
Noticing that Ogata had loosened his grip, Mineo took the knife away.
Ichika, this is now a job for the police.
It's our turn. Yes. I walked up to Ogata and took out the handcuffs. Tomoki Ogata, you're under arrest for the murder of Hiroto Shimizu in July of this year.
I thought I'd rather die than be caught by the cops. I don't know why, but right now, I actually feel at peace. It'll be tough from here on out, but there's nothing you can't do if you give it your all. Hoshino, Enomoto.
Morioka, what are you doing here? And why am I straight addressing him by a name and without an honorific? Damn, he looks good.
I received a call from Yanagi earlier. I also heard the confession too. We'll take care of the rest. Take him away.
Something feels fishy about this. Or is it just my suspicious mind again? On Morioka's command, multiple officers surrounded Ogata and began to escort him to the police station.
Was I able to save him?
I'm sure your heart did reach him. He did everything he could, but he might still be regretting his own powerlessness. Mineo smiled half-heartedly as if he was in pain, so I turned to him and touched his hand. Mineo, let me see where you were cut.
Huh? It's not something I want to show people. I can get first aid on my own.
Show it to me.
Huh? Wait, are you crying?
When I saw the blood splatter, I thought you'd been stabbed. Everything went dark in front of me. I took out a handkerchief from my pocket and applied pressure to stop the bleeding.
Sorry, I was caught up in the moment.
I know. No matter what it is, you give it your all. I know that's the way you are, Mineo. And that's why I fell for him, but you two are just simply a lot alike. Tears fell on top of the handkerchief I placed on his hand. I know, but please don't make me worry so much. I don't think my heart can take it if you keep doing this. We'll have to get him a safer job then. Oh.
Sorry.
Mineo reached out to me and carefully wiped away my tears.
Sorry I made you worry. I'm really sorry, so please stop crying. When you cry, I really don't have any idea what I should do.
You're like a different person.
Oh, be quiet. I'm always the one showing this side to you. So I want to see your weak side too. Your dumb moments. Show me all of it.
Me too.
You know, I guess it's really true that we have reciprocal feelings.
Mineo, I think the term most people use is mutual love.
Huh? I knew that. I deliberately said the wrong thing. I was just trying to make you laugh.
Sure you were.
Hey, you laughed. Yeah, you're the cutest when you're smiling.
Mineo, you always act so bashful, but when you say things like that without hesitation.
What? Did my manly compliment make you swoon?
You get carried away so easily.
Well, my heart is always pounding when I'm with you, so consider it payback.
Always?
Yeah, you're the only one in the world that makes me feel like this.
There you go again.
Oh, that's right. It's a bit early, but I'll give it to you now.
Mineo sticks his hand into his pocket and takes out a bag with a tiny ribbon. What's that?
Come on now, consider the season. What else could it be but a Christmas present?
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Huh? You got one for me?
Well, it's our first Christmas together since we started dating, you know?
I'm sorry. I didn't get you anything. Oh, but if you have any requests, please tell me. As long as it's not too expensive, I can get it for you.
Huh? Can it be anything?
Of course.
Ugh.
Why is he staring at me? Is something the matter? Is it going to be our first kiss? Is that going to be his Christmas present?
For the present.
Yes?
I want you... Gah, I can't say it. It's too hard.
Huh?
I don't care what it is, as long as you pick it for me. Anyway, here.
I received the present he handed me, and then glanced at Mineo. Can I open it? I saw Mineo nod, so I opened the bag. This is... Inside was a hairpin fashioned with a clover design.
I thought long and hard about what to get, but when I saw this, I knew it was the right choice. I want you to be happy. No, that's not it. Just wishing isn't enough. I will make you happy.
Those words sounded like vows for the future. I felt that the clover in my hand started shining, as if to bless us. Ah! Why did they have to end things so abruptly? I mean, it was great. We didn't get a kiss! We didn't have a proper kiss. How could they do this to us? I just realized that. No! Enomoto, couldn't you have asked for a proper kiss for the Christmas... Oh my god, how come we not have a proper kiss in the whole route? I mean, maybe we'll get it in the epilogue, but this is not fair. It needs to be in the main route. It needs to be before the credits. It's not right. Ah! Alright, epilogue, I'm counting on you. You better give us this kiss. And I know that Mineo's route was supposed to be the least revealing, but I'm still disappointed at just how little we found out about Adonis in it. And how, at this point, we seem like we're just done. It's like, well, we got Ogata, so we've done our part. Now the rest of you guys can take care of the rest of it. It's like, no! X Day's still coming. You don't know how many more people are in Adonis, and Ogata isn't even like one of the leaders of Adonis, apparently, so we're not even close to done. How can this be an ending? Oh yeah, and obviously you noticed, I had to cut out the sound near the end of the story because there was a song going on, and I'm pretty sure I would have had copyright problems with that, so had to cut the sound out at that point. Alright, here we go, epilogue. Get to it, please. March 20th, 3 p.m. so we're way after X Day. 3 months passed since Ogata's arrest. Since then, Sasazaka and Minagishi have disabled the poison on the collars. They followed the signals to take those people into custody and remove their collars. Not long after that, Adonis announced that they were canceling X Day. Though all perpetrators for the incidents were arrested, the heads of Adonis were still unaccounted for and currently remained at large. Yeah, see, that's really disappointing. After the government saw there was no further action, they declared that Adonis had given up on their plans and lifted the quarantine. And then... But what did they do about the weapons laws? On my day off, I was at the field operations office with Mineo.
There have been twists and turns, but I decided to return to the line of duty and rejoin field operations.
Then I had to worry more about his life being on the line.
I work hard and do my best, so I hope we'll get along. Yeah, you're a rookie again. I'm going to train you from the ground up again, so you better be ready. Oh, ow, Satake. You're going too hard. Can't you find a gentler way to welcome me back? Huh? Who's welcoming who? Seriously, geez. You know, I had my eye on her. He's just showing her off to us. That's why you can't complain if we hit you. Hey, come on. She's my girlfriend.
He met me before any of you guys did. Everyone in field ops just got angrier. I can see it in their eyes. What, are all you guys single?
Everyone, let's take our stress out on him. Think of a move you want to try on Enomoto.
I can't wait.
Give me a break. You never change. The same brings back so many memories.
Mineo is surrounded by smiling members of field operations. Normally, it's not a simple thing for an officer who resigned to return to duty. Although it's irrelevant in certain circumstances, like Sasazaka's though. Yeah, you can't keep talent like that sidelined. Though Mineo worked hard for it, he was able to return so quickly because of the major contributions he made in solving X Day. Not everything is healed, but none of his effort was wasted. We were able to laugh together now because of the obstacles we overcame together. While watching them smile, I finally felt like Mineo had found his place right back where he belonged.
Jeez, why did you just stand there and smile? You should have said something.
Like what? Take it easy on my boyfriend? If I said anything there, it would probably just have added fuel to the fire. Exactly. But at this rate, it seems like your return will be complete in April.
I thought about whether to return to the force, but I knew I belonged there. Yanagi and Takeru also declared that they'll both confront their problems as well.
So they're coming back to work too? I'll also work harder than ever before. I want to become an officer that the people in my area can depend on. Saiki's counting on it. I received a letter that he's rehabbing. He wrote that he'll be better in no time, so we don't need to worry about him.
I better have matured as an officer by the next time I see Saiki.
Yes, or else I'll laugh at you. After we left the station, Mineo said there was somewhere he wanted to go, so I followed. Ah, the place we first met. This place is... when I was dying. We arrived at the church where I was collared, and I first met Mineo.
I know this place isn't exactly full of good memories for you, but it's where our new lives began. It's a bit of superstition. I wanted to come here again since it was where we first met.
Want to get married here too? It's true that we can't let our past continue to control us. Wait, it's March. We've been together for a couple months. We better have had our first kiss by now. I looked around the church with a different outlook.
Still, Yanagi looked so cool when he saved you. He was like your savior, you know? You were just completely dumbfounded then.
Huh? That's not how it was. I wasn't like that.
You sure? Well, considering the situation, you couldn't help it if your heart skipped a beat. But it still hurts. I'm your prince, you know?
Aww.
Say something. You're making me look really dumb.
I'm sorry, but you're totally right.
Huh?
You're the one for me, Mineo. I won't have eyes for anyone else.
That's cheating.
I like that about you too.
Jeez. Yes, I like you too. I love you.
Please don't shout it out loud. It's embarrassing. Is anybody here?
I can't help myself.
Mineo.
Don't look at me like that. You know you're always on my mind. Once I return to the line of duty, I'll work real hard. Once things settle down, then I'll have to go meet your folks.
Huh? That means... My first reaction was that he was implying marriage, but I realized that Mineo is always taking leaps like this. Yeah, and depending on what kind of things people like Shirashi has been telling him about what he's supposed to be doing. When he said meet, he probably didn't have any deeper meaning than that. While that thought was on my mind, Mineo looked around the church pensively, and then decides to speak.
Well, I did bring you here just to check the place out for the near future.
Aha! He is thinking what I thought. Huh? I frantically turned to Mineo, but he's not nervous like he usually is.
What are you so nervous about? Didn't I tell you I'd make you happy?
I recalled the words he said when he gave me the Christmas present. In the next instant, Mineo grabbed me by the shoulders and pulled me towards him. Oh God, I love this picture. We were gazing into each other's eyes up close, but I didn't know what to say.
It's not the real thing yet, but it's practice.
His voice cracked, and I felt his hands on my shoulders start to shake. I could tell that Mineo was really nervous. The real thing will definitely feel even more nerve-wracking.
Well, if I see you in a dress, I might be moved to tears.
That's the father's role.
I can't help it. Just you being by my side makes me this happy. When we become family, I'll be so happy I'll cry. I know that for sure.
Then I better make sure I'm prepared to wipe away those tears.
Yeah, and we'll probably be kissing, right?
Yes.
I've never done it before in my life, but I don't want to mess up on the big day. So, can I do it now?
Are you kidding me? Seriously? We've been together since Christmas and we haven't kissed yet. He's only had that kiss on the cheek at the concert and that was it. Yes. We were close enough to hear each other's heartbeats. I was worried I'd get as nervous as he was. Those thoughts filled my mind.
I know I don't always have the best lines, but this is the purest thing I could ever feel. Ichika, I love you.
Gently, as if we were trying to touch something fragile without breaking it, our lips touched. I can feel Mineo's emotions. His hands when he declared his love. His eyes that were focused on me. Emotions rode on them to tell me his feelings. And now, from our connected lips, I sensed his complete and sincere love. I knew that I also loved Mineo just as much as he loved me. He needed me. He gave me the strength to defeat fear. He embraced my everything, even my weaknesses. He was my love. My happiness was right here. So I wanted to protect this happiness. I swore that to myself in my heart. There we go. That was much, much better, but still. Gah! We need a fan disc now! Stat! Let me see if we got an extra picture for finishing his... Oh, we have short stories. Aha! Okay, and actually, before I get to the short story, I'm going to break this here because I have seen Into the Future and read the short story, and it's actually a pretty long short story, so we're going to stick that with a bad ending to even out the length of the videos more. So I hope to see you there or in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye everybody.